Welcome once more. This is KCFC. It is time for news updates, especially the transfer news update, for us to know who is leaving the club, who is coming into a club, who says he doesn't want to stay in the club again, and who is saying he wants to run away from this club. And there are some people who say, we died here. I am not leaving this club. I will play and continue to receive my salary in this club. Now, before we go into it, we understand that Liverpool and Chelsea have now placed a no-sale communique on Luis Diaz and Cole Palmer, as Bayern Munich and PSG were, strongly pushing to get these players. Liverpool and Chelsea placed a no-sale deal. They said, no, these players are untouchable. We can't sell. We don't want to sell. We will not sell these players. So, according to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United have improved their bid for Bryan Mbeumo to £70 million. That is plus add-ons. We also understand that Brentford are now looking for his replacement. When a team begins to look for a replacement of a particular player, just know that the deal for that player is completely done. So Manchester United fans, be happy. It is looking positive that Bryan Mbeumo is now moving to Manchester United. Eintracht Frankfurt has now rejected the initial contact of Liverpool for Hugo Ekitike, as they want more for the striker. Ekitike has already agreed personal deals with Liverpool. So it is now left for Liverpool to bring in an improved bid for Hugo Ekitike, and then they would allow him to join Liverpool Football Club. John Arias to Wolves is as good as 100% done for a 21 million euros package. Remember when we talked about Fluminense and their play and who is their playmaker in that team? John Arias is that playmaker. It is none other than John Arias. And if you watch that game against Chelsea, you discover that he was the one giving Chelsea some problems in the midfield and in the attacking force. So John Arias is one of their strongest, players in that team. And I just knew that teams are going to come for that player. I even wonder why teams like Manchester United, who are looking to strengthen their team, did not even go for a player like John Arias. John Arias is just a very wonderful player, a box-to-box player. He goes, he defends, he comes back. That energy of a South American player, he has it in excess. So kudos to Wolves. They have secured the signing of John Arias, and soon John Arias will now join them as a new player for Wolves. We understand that Garnacho prefers a Premier League side if he must leave Manchester United. Talks will follow in the coming days. This is as reported by Fabrizio Romano that Alejandro Garnacho prefers to stay in the Premier League, though there's clear terms that Manchester United are no longer interested in him and that he can leave. But then other clubs from other countries are coming for him, but he prefers to stay in the English Premier League. So hopefully more clubs from the English Premier League will come for the signature of Alejandro Garnacho. Ademola Lookman is now close to joining Inter Milan from Atalanta. Inter will present a better bid, as the initial bid of 40 million euros was rejected. So they would always want to reject the initial bid to see if you want to improve, or if you can improve on the bid, then they will now see if they can consider it. But hopefully once there's an improve on the bids, add-ons and all of those things, Atalanta would accept the bid, and then Ademola Lookman most likely is heading to Inter Milan. Lamine Yamal has now been given the number 10 shirt at Barcelona. Congratulations to Lamine Yamal, as he now wears the number 10 shirt. It comes with a lot of responsibilities, I must tell you. I kid you not. That number 10 shirt comes with a lot of responsibility. It is just like the playmaker of a team. You must be assisting, you must be creating chances, you must be doing so. It is a very serious position, and giving it to a young player like Lamine Yamal deposits a great sense of responsibility on that young man. And it also shows how Barcelona sees him. They respect him, they respect his talent, and they see him as a completely already prepared player for that position, and that is why they are now at this point giving him that number 10 shirt. Jude Bellingham has now successfully completed his shoulder surgery, and hopefully he will be back in 3 to 4 months. He will now be undergoing the necessary steps to ensure that he comes back to full fitness. Let us pray for Jude Bellingham. Mike Penders has now moved to Strasbourg. Mike Penders is the young goalkeeper of Chelsea, who is dubbed to be the future of the goalkeeping position in Chelsea. So he has now been moved to the sister club, Strasbourg, to go and continue his progress. Hopefully, he will be the number one goalkeeper at Strasbourg. Then he will progress to the level that is needed for him to come back and take his position at Chelsea. But for now, he must move to Strasbourg to continue to enjoy playing time that will now give him that confidence and boost that is needed to assume the new role as the new number one goalkeeper for Chelsea. Interesting times ahead. Let us know what you think about this news in the comment section.